with the morning source. I'm your girl, Takira B.
This is your favorite cousin, Chief the Party Rocker.
And this is Tippy Tall Girl.
Yes, and if you have been tapped in, we let you know that we got a special guest live in the building with us. How you doing?
Child, phenomenal.
It's the phenomenal for me.
And just in case they mention, introduce yourself to the people that's tuned in with us right now.
What's poppin', y'all? My name is Jamaica the Plug, and I am the creator of PrayerPlug. Getting you plugged into prayer, to our source, Jesus. Let's get it. Let's go.
I love it. So tell us where you coming from this morning. Where you taking a drive from? We done got you down here in Baltimore. We feeling victorious this morning.
Honey.
So welcome to our city. Where you going from?
I love coming into Baltimore. It was about an hour drive. I came in from Oxon Hill area.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Poor thing. Hope you didn't pick up no habits.
Oh, Lord.
Respect.
No habits. It's some good things that come out of Oxon Hill.
Okay.
Mambo sauce. She ain't bring us no mambo sauce.
No mambo sauce
It's
tonight.
too early, okay? She said it's way too early.
I haven't
for
even eaten yet, but that sounds
Me
good.
neither.
that. So now let me tell y'all, I'm a little biased because this is all. While this is my prayer plug, this is my friend, this is my girl. Like we went to Howard together, so I'm gonna we gonna dig into it, but I'm gonna let y'all answer the questions. I'm gonna try not to do too much and let you tell your own story. But I just love you so much already, and I'm just so glad that you're here. And we're gonna get into it because we need people to know about all the amazing things that you are doing and literally for God. Y'all know I love me some God.
First of all, do too much. Do too much. Get us up, get us right early in this morning. Do too much. Like,
Yes.
do too much, please.
You got it. All right, so we know that you are the prayer plug. Tell us, where did this idea come from? How did you just get this started? Just tell us a little bit of background about the prayer plug.
The facts. Let's get it. Let's go. So first and foremost, as a lot of things that we may have all experienced in life, prayer plug came out of a broken place. I think for many of us, we feel like, no, life has to be just right for good things to come from it. But do we know who we serve? Hello? We serve a God that says all things work out for our good. And no, when I started Prayer Plug, I was not on fire studying the Word of God, like whatever checklist items come with being a Christian, right? But we were at Howard, and I was actually a senior, and I was just going through like an unnecessary relationship, in my opinion, but clearly necessary for what came from it.
There you go.
And so in all of that, I was real dependent on that man, that person, that boy, whatever you want to, just that situation.
That boy,
and sometimes it's a relationship, sometimes it's a substance, sometimes it's a job. It could be anything, but it ain't God. So it ain't what we should be dependent on.
Facts.
So in that, I really just started to pray more. I'm like, and for me, it just started this conversation. I wasn't trying to like follow no whole system or anything. It was conversation, and I would just write out my prayers to like hold myself accountable. I'm type A, so I'm like, if I say I'm gonna do something every day, I gotta have a system with it.
Absolutely.
So I started writing out my prayers. At first it was pen and pad, then life started picking up. You know, we graduated. I mean, I'm making moves, you know, traveling a little bit more. So I was like, I'm gonna start just putting them in my phone. And then one day, I just felt it in my spirit. It was clearly God. It was like, send this to a few people, like share your prayers. So I texted to friends and family, and they was like, yo, I feel this way. Like, can you send this to me every day? And I'm like,
Now
every
it's a
day
job.
though.
It's a
They
chore.
quick to put you. They quick to put you on job, no payroll though. I'm like, what? Put me to work. And so I just started texting it. Then they started sending it to people. Then my friends and family texting me like, I ain't getting up at 6 a.m. because I was sitting at 6 a.m. They like, I'm not getting up at 6 a.m. to forward this text. Can you just text so-and-so? And they would text me the numbers. So then the list grew from being like 10, 15 friends and family to like 800 people. And my phone is lit. Like at the same time, I'm a realtor. So like I'm also getting leads from properties and clients. And I'm like, this is too much to manage. So then I started sending out emails, but it just still felt a little too professional. I wanted it to be personal. So then the Prayer Plug mobile app, which you can download right now, get plugged
What
in.
a plug! The plug is plugged.
The plug is plugging.
Get plugged in,
I mean,
okay? Get plugged into the Prayer Plug mobile app. And on the app, we have daily devotionals that have audio. On the app, we also have prayers of the day. On the app, we have videos. And it's just a way for you to get a little bit of Jesus every single day. Get a lot.
I know.
But even if you
a
only got
lot.
time for a little, like, you acknowledging him just gives you so much power.
Oh my goodness, I don't even want to get into the. We gonna save that. The pocket praise, don't even know yet. Oh my goodness. But yes, Tiffy, what you got? What you
I
got?
do have a question. Just for everything that happened within the last year, have you found that your faith wavered at any point in time with the pandemic?
You know what? It actually elevated my faith with all that's going through in the pandemic. The best part about things shutting down was that we all had to be still. still.
And refocus.
So,
Say it again.
I mean, you have to
Yep,
refocus.
yep.
So many of those things that would draw on our attention, mostly events, because you know we people, especially in America, like we don't even believe in rest. Like I know back in the day, my grandma was like, stores they used to close on Sunday.
Not
Like it was.
anymore.
Now it's like what's closed? I mean, unless you Chick-fil-A and we all be pulling up like, dang, I forgot they closed on Sunday. But yeah, it was like as a society and definitely as millennials, like growing up with technology, the whole go. We feel like we're not enough as a person when we ain't doing. And then that takes me back to what God even did in Genesis from the beginning. He called us human beings, not human doings. But because a lot of our upbringing and society, and even our families, to be honest, because I know my family quick to be like, well, what you doing today? Or like, oh, you got this degree, what you doing with it? It's just like, what about my heart? What about my mind? What about my health? You know?
It's the bars for me.
It's the plug.
This stuff in here
that's
is
all.
spinning.
It's the
Dang.
doing for me. It's the doing for me. What you doing? Where you at? What you doing?
Oh my goodness.
For God.
So yeah, the pandemic has really elevated my faith to the point where it caused me to be still. And in my stillness, it caused me to really dig deep into things that I wasn't giving attention to because I was so busy. I wasn't being productive, which is a whole nother conversation. So yeah, definitely to dig deep and just be like, this ain't new to him. This ain't new to God.
That's so real because I was saying the other day that adversity builds character. And not only that, like it slowed everything down. If you're a hustler, you're a go-getter, like it really weeded things up that you didn't need. All unnecessary things was pushed out your life and you started to refocus and focus on things that really mattered. And everything of substance rose to the top. You was like, okay, this is what I need. And everything else was just, okay, throw away.
Right.
And now you on mode. So like if it was to happen again, God forbid, like you already know how to tag it, how to deal with it. You already in a different lane with it. So I definitely understand you.
No, and I love what you brought up just now, Chief, just about like if it was to happen again. Because God forbid we go through something that we don't like and it happen again.
Absolutely.
But having that perspective that you have right now is what sets us up for success. Like sometimes I'm speaking to myself, I like cringe about the fact of redoing, repeating. I'm like, honestly, I struggle with perfectionism, which is a made up situation. But with perfectionism, it makes you think if I can't do it right the first time, don't do it at all. But the truth is like you repeating it, it's no different than an athlete. We all know a little bit about sports. We know they stay in practice. We know they stay active, doing the same jump shot, throwing the same play. It's because that practice builds up that performance, that repetition builds up that perfection.
And my daughter used to tell me if I would tell her practice makes perfection, she would say practice makes permanent.
Oh, you're doing
Check
that.
me.
That's
Checkmate. Checkmate.
When I tell you, I mean, that's even scripture, y'all. Like, I'm about to come and have Bible study real quick. Like, in Psalm 8, it says, out of the babes, like, in sucklings, it is the word of God. Because we be looking at kids like they don't know what they talking about.
No.
They know what they're talking about.
But because they haven't been affected by so much of their environment yet, they really just speak from, like, their inner part. Because we're naturally born with a spirit. And so it's just like, how you, where you been, sis?
They are truthful. They
Like, who sent you?
Yo, kids are unapologetically honest.
I love it. I love
They
it.
definitely go off their feel, and you look at them, you need to pay attention. They feel that way for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think sometimes in life, us people, we sit up there and try to view things from a right and wrong perspective. No, what you guys start doing is okay, they got to that point for a reason. So now you guys sit there listen to them like, okay, how did they get to this point?
Right.
You know, it's trying to get perspective versus saying, yo, you wrong, you right. No, that's subjective.
Yeah.
So that's what we gotta start doing, most people.
We creating thinkers, okay? Thinkers around here.
James and Jackson.
So y'all was Drake, y'all was back to back, huh?
Back to back.
That's wild.
No,
That's
like
wild.
not even knowing my husband was coming with gunners like that on the rep. Yeah, we've been married 3 years, and James is about to be 3 though. So soon, it'll get turned up to a whole new level because the terrific twos have been
Stressful.
You call it terrific. I know terrific.
You know, I choose to use my words to declare what I want it to be.
All right,
We all know the truth behind it.
I got a question.
Yes.
Do you feel terrific? Exactly. The solid set is all.
You are a terrific mom. So you are terrific.
We are terrific parents, so you
For
know
sure.
what? Yes. And he's a product of
And you know they call those West Virginia twins when they're like, bow, 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 like that.
back to back.
Back to back.
twins,
Okay,
that's
Drake.
funny.
Got a little dresses. Okay.
Now, in the midst of having these kids, you made a big, major move from this coast to the whole other coast.
Yes.
Can we talk about that a little bit and just how it feels to have taken a leap of faith and it's obviously like paying off for you? So let's talk about that.
It definitely has been. So I ain't gonna act like this is this rare thing about moving to LA. I feel like anybody in entertainment or anybody that likes sunshine be like, I just feel like I need to go to LA.
Yes.
There's something in LA. I don't know if it's because so much of media and TV is created there that we feel like I got to experience it in person. But yes, I am one of those that just felt drawn to LA. And back in 2015, I tried to move there. I was applying for jobs. I stayed there for like 2 weeks looking for places to live, and it just was not working out. I know for some situations in life, we feel like, oh, it's not working, I need to work harder. Sometimes you need to let it go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to let it go.
Reach.
Okay, sometimes you need to let it go. And so, I just laid it down and I stayed here, but I just made the best of being here. I wasn't moping about it, feeling like life ain't gonna get right till I get there. And so, I waited, but thank God I waited because my husband and I reconnected. He moved back to DC from New York. And then while he was here and we were dating, things were moving like kind of fast. And then we both just felt led to leave what was comfortable. He had a really like busy, booming investment banking career. I was a realtor here, working with a lot of investors and first-time home buyers. And then I was like, I just want something different. You ever get to that point you just want something different?
Too many times.
Pocket prayers. Okay, prayer a day for you to just meditate on. Then it comes with 2 to 3 different devotional questions, because I don't believe prayer should just end with you just rapping to God about what you need. If that's all you got time for, then it's best that you check in than to just be missing, period. But it's about spiritual growth. It's about holistic growth, everything. Because when your spirit grows, it's just promise in his word that everything that's attached to you going to grow and it's going to do well.
That's very
So like what pocket prayers is helping you use his word as your weapon. Like I believe in putting his word on it. Like it's times where I'm blown with a situation. I'm like, you said when I'm praying. You said in Romans,
okay.
You said that you was going to do this, you know? And of course, I get it. He's God and everybody has their own relationship. We 100 with it over here, okay?
For
like,
real.
if he going to correct me and check me, then I'm going to keep it real with him with what I'm bothered with. And so, yeah, pocket prayers is helping you get plugged in.
I love these pocket prayers. Please tell them one more time how they can get pocket prayers if they want to buy some, get some, because everybody needs to have them, honestly.
The facts. Let's get it. Let's go. So pocket prayers are available on PrayerPlug.com. It's spelled the way it sounds. PrayerPlug.com.
Yes, all your English
so
people.
You can get your pocket prayers, and even because let's not act like money is always available for you to do what you want. Sometimes it's just for what you need. So for those that are like, I don't have the money to purchase the pocket prayers, you can download the PrayerPlug mobile app for free. And on the app, you get your plug of the day, because my mission is just to make sure everybody's getting Jesus. And you get him like you get any other fruitful relationship in your life. That's by communicating, inviting him, and acknowledging him.
I have a service request. One time.
What's poppin'?
One time. Y'all give it to me one time.
Remember I told you what we be saying around here, because we
my
love
gosh.
to
We do it every
every
time.
morning.
Imitate you every day.
I do it every time. I come to you like that.
So you gotta hit it one more time. One time for us live.
Thanks. What's up? It's your girl Jamaica from the Prayer Plug, bringing you the plug of the day.
Love it, love it, love
We
it.
fanning out.
Yes. So before we get you out of here, please tell us what's next for the Prayer Plug. Where do you see? Where are we going with this? What is next for you, Jamaica? What is next for you? What do you think is your next move? 5 years.
Oh, she giving years
Yeah,
on it. I was gonna give this a week.
Shit, goals.
See, that's the thing.
That's what I'm playing. I love that. Okay.
TK said 5
I was going to
She said 5
I was trying to
days,
get a little
beloved.
easy, maybe hit a 5-year plan, but if you got a next week
We
plan,
love it,
that's
Takira. We
even
love
better.
it.
Oh yeah, I am really on this. The part of my faith journey that I'm on right now is being okay with today. Trusting that yes, I have big visions, because honestly, my visions were so big for what 3 and 5 years look like, and me not seeing day to day how that will become. I would obsess about it and get so sad, and then sometimes not want to do anything or just do too much, and then I'm missing moments that could have just been given to me because I'm forcing it. And so for this week, I'm here right now at 1500 Radio.
All right.
I know that.
You on the morning source?
On the morning source. Okay, morning show.
I love
And this Wednesday, I actually have the privilege to fly down to North Carolina because I'm a speaker at a faith conference.
Yeah.
Big step. That's why I look at it. Big
So
step.
it's
Fly me out.
This is a week of first for me. This is my first time on a live radio. I'm so thankful to have this opportunity with y'all. Y'all are so the spirit is in this building. It's just so comforting, like so comfortable. Like when I come in here, like I love the reality that y'all give, but still the encouragement at the same time. The stories we've shared just in the last hour being together, and so God is doing an amazing thing through what y'all doing. Keep trusting Him for y'all journey. Keep trusting Him for y'all journey.
Amen.
Miss Plug.
Okay, we gotta keep on clapping around here. This is a good morning.
You already know, but Miss Plug, you are part of the morning source. You're on
Oh
every
my
day.
God. I'm
You on
part of
every
the
day.
family,
You on every
y'all.
day.
So look,
I hear your voice every
I
day.
gotta make this
Member.
drive again. I gotta make this drive again. So
Absolutely, you got to
Please
come
come
back.
back. We want to hear about the conference. We want to hear about all the good stuff that you got going on. Make sure y'all get tapped in with our prayer plug. She's gonna tell you her Instagram one more time just so y'all got it, y'all. Hear
yes.
it.
So we have I have my personal account, which is Jamika the Plug, and that's JAMIKA the Plug. And then our prayer plug account is at PrayerPlug.